tactical nuke, so no mushroom cloud, but you'll still need to get as far away as possible before it hits.
Okay, oh, that's not good. That's not good. That's not good. That's bad. Son of a... Welcome back. I had to restart because you know how the missiles and explosions in this game are super not consistently damaging? Like you can directly hit an enemy and you won't even get close to killing them. So the opposite happened where I was like a mile away from hitting the hostage and he died. I gotta let the dog out quick.
There's a barracks up ahead. You need to destroy it before the soldiers can ready themselves.
Yeah, you gotta love how inconsistent the explosives are in this game.
I'm marking the barracks on your map now.
Yeah.
That building should be no match for a surgical strike.
Yeah, it's really annoying because whenever you want, I mean, of course this is how it goes, is whenever you want the explosions to do like a ton of consistent damage, they won't. And then that, I was like, because he's at like the top of the ramp, and I threw it at the very bottom, or I shot it at the very bottom of the ramp. I was like, there's no way this is going to kill him, and it killed him immediately. So I was like, oh, cool.
That was the easy part. This island's swarming with soldiers, and
There
I'm
you
reading
go.
a tank up ahead on satellite.
It's good to
If you
stay
hijack it, that should
hydrated.
help even the odds.
Yeah, there isn't great city water here in Sacramento, so we have like a filter thing, but because it's really kind of big and bulky, we can't fit it in our freezer or our fridge, so it just kind of sits on the counter. So I don't drink as much water as I should, just because. What is this guy doing, sir?
We need to get him out of here.
So yeah, I don't drink a lot because it's always tepid, and we have an ice maker, but the problem with the ice maker is it uses the same water from the sink, so it's kind of gross. And I mean, I could just buy bottles of water, but I try and avoid doing that because, you know, it's a lot of plastic waste and yeah. Yeah, no, I think the first thing I'm going to do when I move and we buy a house, any money that we have left over, if we don't have a decent fridge, I'm getting a nice fridge with the water filter built into it, and you can just get water right from the door. Because if I have access to it, I'll drink a ton of water, but if it's not going to taste good, or if it's going to be a ton of effort to have cold, refreshing water, then, you know, I'm not going to bother as much. It's a smart idea, kind of reduce the waste a little bit. Yeah, alright, I'm done looking for the rogue now, because I'm just going to not want to completely, repeatedly reset every 3 minutes. That guy's just going to walk over on the side. He's just walking on the what is the word that I'm thinking of? The wall. That's what I'm thinking. How could I not remember the word wall? That's weird. But I don't blame him, that dude walking on the wall. Whenever there's like a low wall, I'll always just walk on it. It's fun. Come on, turn, turn, turn. Ooh, barely. Okay. That could have been worse. Yeah, unfortunately this is the vehicle that I get to start, and it is not that great for jungle terrain, which, you know, who would have thought? Hey guys, excuse Excuse me, I'm just an everyday normal civilian driving my, like, knockoff Dodge Charger through the jungle. Yeah, as one does with their Dodge Charger. Great for off-roading. Yeah, this is, I guess, it's like an Apache. It's a... I like it. It's very old school. It feels very, like, 1980s, or even, like... God, it could even be, like, as far back as, like, the 60s or something. I don't know my helicopters at all, but... It's a... as ugly and weird looking as it is, I mean, when you get a vehicle that can just do this, I mean, I'm gonna take it. I'm not gonna complain about it. Why is this guy all the way back there? He needs to stop. And let's see if I can hit him. Oh, well. I accidentally blew that up, that's fine.
Stop that truck from leaving the ground.
Come on, slowly spin. And then... Yeah, no, this helicopter is, I would say, the best helicopter in the game, because the Allies have a similar gunship, but this one is just better.
That should do it here. Time to move in. Between the house and the trucks, I'd say this went well.
Yeah, between that and the trucks, it went well, except for the fact that one truck was destroyed and the other one left the premises as she was talking about it. Yeah, I know. I was looking forever for, like, the good vehicle spawn, and I thought it was going to be that rogue helicopter, but no, it's a giant ass gunship that's always there, and it's there right at the beginning of the game. It's so silly. I mean, that's kind of a thing with open world games in general. Like all the old Grand Theft Auto games, if you just know where to go, you can get like really nice cars or helicopters or guns right away. It makes doing like all the first part of the game super easy. The only thing that's a little bit of a downer is it's not as fast. It takes a little bit to get around in this boy. Yeah, Merc's one was much better about spacing out the good helicopters. But then again, Merc's one is a much better game than this game, so that's not surprising. They did that better because they did everything better. Yeah. I mean, I never liked driving the tanks in Mercs just because, I don't know, they're kind of clunky. See, now there's two rogues here. I could potentially just go and steal a rogue back there, but they kind of both head, like if they spawn here, they head north. And so good luck getting one fast enough. That's okay. This mission is fun with this helicopter, provided I don't know what it is about the smoke, because there's the fire that he's dropping these things off in. Sometimes the smoke doesn't get in your way at all, and then sometimes it just never stops being in your way. Like, it seems like sometimes you can get the particles to despawn faster or something.
Hold your fire! It's that mercenary, Jennifer Bowie! Finally, some help. I've got a radio so I can keep you apprised of the situation. This is gonna take a few minutes. I've got several bundles to lug out there.
Come on, faster, 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 faster. And then this doesn't shoot it first. Yeah, I know I didn't kill him.
Get out there and keep the area clear. We need to build UP's trust. And make sure you stay nearby. They'll cancel the contract if you don't. Make sure the refinery office stays standing until the files are destroyed. Otherwise, the VZ may be able to salvage
but I'm already not liking my position for this, so we'll see how well this works. What is he doing still alive? Yeah, it's kind of janky going into this, but this thing just does not turn well, as you can see. But you can occasionally distract people, because they'll just target me instead of running in or anything, which is nice. I'll take that. How did he get past me? I didn't even see him. Maybe he spawned close or something. What is going on with this helicopter? It is not wanting to turn fast at all. No. Leave him be. He is a precious little executive man. He has to do this because he's late for a business meeting. Yeah, it is a very distracting helicopter. I don't get it. Right now, for some reason, it's not wanting to turn well. Maybe my right analog stick is dying on me. Yeah, I see you. I don't think I even hit those. I don't even think I was close to those guys.
There's 2 boxes left. Keep
But,
those BZ off my
I mean,
back.
they're not running out here. I don't see them, so... Because they do kind of seem to follow a set path. You know, as distracting as this helicopter is, I'm not going to shoot at it with an AK-47. I'm going to be like, I'm going to go on break and you guys can deal with that helicopter however you want. Nope. Nope. Alright, and there's Mr. Jeep. Jeep is gone. Other Jeep is gone. Son of a... Oh, shoot, I did not see him. Well, good thing that the executive was, yeah, I am not able to see these guys too well, apparently. That's not good.
All done. I'll wait for you in the office until you're ready to go. We need to get back to the HQ.
No, don't run too far, dude.
UP wants to see their man return safe and sound. You better get him
Come
back
on,
to
come
UP
around.
headquarters
Good.
ASAP.
Alright, see you guys later.
The VZ probably had time to build out their perimeter.
Yeah.
Finally, let's get out of here.
I mean, and you wouldn't think that this would have a passenger space in it because it's like an attack gunship. There's like a co-pilot space, but you would really, I wouldn't let a random oil executive be in the co-pilot chair of a gunship. That seems dangerous to me. Alright, come on. Oops.
Looking good. I just got confirmation from
Interesting.
Dr. Rubin.
I don't know if that was just missing audio lines, but normally he says something there and he didn't. Well, that was an improvement. You can't really save too much time on that that split, I don't think. It's basically just how fast you can get
I
there.
just made contact with a member of the PLAV. There might be an offer waiting for you at their jungle base, just south of Merida.
Yeah, everything about this vehicle
I found a helicopter
said,
pilot nearby by the
no,
name
you
of
can't
Lewis
use this
Garrett.
to move people, and then I guess they just got stuck the first time that I tried to do it. And then I was just playing with it the other day, and I pressed the circle button by accident, and it honked, and then the guy next to it was like, cool, let's go for a ride. So I was like, alright, that's amazing. That completely changes this game and makes it, like, almost kind of boring. But, it's so nice. explosive rounds in my machine gun, 40 dumbfire missiles, 12 anti-tank missiles. Like this, I can kill anything with this, and I can kill all of the anything with it. I like flying perfectly into these, to the PLAV, because when you get over here, like the map icon overlaps the Ewan icon perfectly, and you can kind of forget that you have to deal with him. It's a nice little way to trick yourself for a minute. And then you see it and you're like, oh yeah, he exists. Well, what I find interesting is his name is Ewan Garrett. Is he Colonel Garrett's illegitimate son? That's some Mercs lore for you. And that's why he's in Venezuela, because Garrett didn't want to have... he didn't want to have to explain that to his family. Well, I mean, I don't know. We can just, he was on vacation in, I guess, fake Ireland, because that is not a real Irish accent. And he just had a fling with somebody, and apparently got a lot of the genes from the mom. Yeah, that's my headcanon. Yeah, exactly. For all of the reasons. 1, his accent. 2, he's a terrible pilot. 3, he's just kind of annoying in general. He's like the guy that you could have good conversations with. Like, he'll come over and he'll talk and stuff, and you'll just be like, oh yeah, you know, you can chat a little bit with him, but every time he comes over, you're just like, ugh. Just a little internal ugh. Come on, good. Because I've definitely met a lot of people like that, where very, very nice people, nothing against them personally, but just every time that they come over, you're just like, ugh, I don't want to talk to you. You're nice, but I'm not interested. I don't know. Maybe that's just a me thing.
An officer got away. Oh well.
Wait, what am I doing? I don't even need to do that with this. I'm so thinking like it's the other, I'm thinking like this is the old strats where I don't have this awesome unstoppable helicopter. What am I doing with myself?
Don't forget, you've got a hostage to rescue as well. Acosta gave me the coordinates. I'm marking his position on your map.
I don't even know how I shot that guy. Hey buddy, you're dead.
There's your man. Get him out
Alright,
here
now
alive.
you're coming over here.
The PLA
Actually follow
provided
me,
an
actually
extraction
follow me.
helicopter.
Okay, thank you. This guy likes to just decide to take a little bit of a stroll along these walls, and I'm not having that. Yeah. Yeah. I love that about this game. So many people and vehicles, they just spawn like way up in the air, and I guess they just have a little bit of invincibility where they won't take any fall damage. Actually, come to think of it, have we ever, I mean, it's a weird thing to test, but have we ever tried pushing somebody off a building and seeing if that actually hurts them? Because maybe they just don't take fall damage, because it's not often that a lot of pilots and stuff are airborne. I guess if you hijack a vehicle, you pull them out, and I think they die then? I don't remember. Interesting. Then I guess that's just until they land, they don't take any fall damage in this game. Because I want to know what the reason for that was. Because that's a really interesting thing to just think about. Is like, why did they make these people spawn super far up in the air?
I'm notifying Acosta now. We should see payment any second.
Hey, Aaron. Ooh, a gold. I didn't expect a gold there, but I'll take it. Yeah, I could either see them being mistakes, or they could have, like, if they knew about the mechanic. Because, I mean, we already know that this version of the game got shopped out to some cheapo, like, subcontractor. Because that they're in the credits, so they were helping out on something. I just kind of think they put it in, and then they're just like, as long as they're in the right X and Z coordinates, you can put them wherever you want on the Y coordinate. It's fine. Because, I mean, clearly they didn't put too much effort into this.
I found the clearing he's talking about. I'm marking it on your radar.
What the hell was that?
My operator.
Kinky stuff. Let me know how that goes then.
Just get him to the clearing, okay?
There we go. Yeah, could just be a mistake though, you're right. Yeah, that's... Speaking of mistakes, how could he possibly hear the person who's talking into my headset? Oh, this game.
This looks like the place. Alright, this should only take a few minutes. Do me a favor, pick up some of this cargo that's still
Miniature speed run, see how fast I can get all 9 cargo boxes. Yeah, this look. Yeah, how does he not know where he left his own helicopter?
pain in the arse.
I don't even know what I'm doing. Passing the time. Oh, hey guys.
Ay, skin my damn knuckles.
Yeah, I mean, it really depends on what they were going for. If they were going for solid B movie, then they nailed it. Like direct to DVD kind of thing. Then they did a really good job. But if they were trying to make a good script, then not so much.
Give me another minute here.
It's so weird. It's so weird how the bullets can completely change like how effective they are. Like these guys are just taking a ridiculously lot of damage to kill, and then I mean I assume that was a headshot, but it's just weird how inconsistent it is. It seems almost like you have less damage the further the bullet travels, but which is weird because I don't think there's any like gravity applied to the bullets. There's no downward velocity on the bullets from what I know. But like, I don't know where that thing is, but it's really close.
Almost there.
It just seems like after a while the damage in this for guns just drops to like nothing. I mean, that could be because damage in this game is already a little bit weird. but it's kind of just yeah, is it a matter of they have a ton of health, or is it a matter of I'm getting like weird leg shots, or does the damage fall off?
I need you to blow up
I have no
anything that
idea.
gets in our way.
I'm good at that.
And unfortunately, that's one of those things that's not easy to it's not easy to test. Who is Alright, well, somebody died. I don't know what's going on. Somebody's stealing my helicopter right now. But as long as he doesn't follow me, that's not a problem. That would be a good way to lose this run, to get blown up by somebody stealing my Apache that I left. That would be an interesting event to occur. This is my favorite part of the song, where it just repeats like 3 notes at a rapid pace for like an hour. Oh, it's just the best. Now we're at the second part, where it repeats a different set of 3 notes for like an hour. The combat theme in this game, not that good. Crap. How are you still alive? Shoot, he might hit me. This guy also might hit me, but I might have distracted him enough.
Nice shot. Keep those things away from my bird, damn it.
Okay. All in all, that didn't go too bad. I killed that guy. Oh, apparently there's rebels around. Yes, I think the word that we would want to use if we're going to do a portmanteau would be, it's a disaster piece. It's beautiful in how terrible it is. He might hit me. I mean, that's fine. That guy, sometimes that one never even shoots. Like, I forget about him half the time, and he just never targets me. It's really weird. Oh, man. I'm feeling a little bit punchy. Yeah, so bad it's good is a good time. Oh, it's definitely its own genre of movie. Like, I would say, like... Alright, that was weird. But, like, the scary movies, I would say, are so bad that they're good. Which isn't necessarily saying... It's not like a compliment to them, because they were trying to be, like, actual parody movies. But they just weren't that good. I mean, they were great when I was like 12, but then they just kind of lost their charm over the years. Yeah, I'm trying to think of other, like, guilty pleasure bad movies. I don't know. You got any? Oh, sure. Yeah, I haven't seen The Room, but I'm aware of its legacy. I'm wondering if I'm hoping that I damaged that car enough that he stopped. And it looks like I did. Because hopefully it's still out there and I can just go steal that car. And I don't know if I would classify the first Mortal Kombat movie as that, because I think that's a genuinely fun movie. It's outdated. It's outdated. It's kind of cheesy, but it's fun. I like it. Yeah, we're just gonna go this way. Yeah, haven't seen the live action Street Fighter. I've seen a couple of videos of it, but not the full thing.
Now that Ewan's part of the team, looks like you can tackle that contract Universal Petroleum has available. When you're ready, pay Dr. Rubin another visit.
Come on, get out of the car.
I've also just found a mechanic by the name of Ava Navarro.
Got it. If I could
She has a
aim
reputation
properly
as
at
a
all.
world-class mechanic, among other things. Sounds perfect for us, if she's available. You'll find her in West
Well, either... Okay. Should get out now that I've killed him. Or he's just going to not. I mean, whatever, right? Alright, well, it's okay. We got this, which is faster and probably better for this overall. Yeah, we're in the thrilling second act of this this run where I have to go and steal the exact same helicopter I was just using before. Oh, that is sad. Yeah, it's really sad when somebody, like, they die shortly after they film, like, Chadwick Boseman with the Avengers movies. He died a little bit after that. It's always kind of a bummer. But, I mean, at least they managed to do it what they love doing up until the end. That's always good. Okay, that worked surprisingly well. I'll take it. Alright, now let's go talk to Ava. Oh yeah, Raul Julia. Oh, what a good actor. I love those Addams Family movies. Those are... I mean, they're really good like, family movies. I think they're really well done. I mean, they got Christopher Lloyd. And I guess those are the only... Oh, and then... I don't remember who played Morticia, but also another good actress. Love those movies. Have you ever seen Clue? Clue's a pretty good movie. It's kind of another one of those goofy, silly 80s movies. But for being based on a board game, it's surprisingly good. You wouldn't think that you'd be able to do that based on a board game, but they did it. But so yeah, if you watch Clue now, it'll end like 3 different ways. Like it'll kind of show the different endings. And I guess when it was in theaters, I could be wrong on this, but what they did when it was in theaters is they had 3 different prints of the movies with the different endings, and they sent them to different theaters. So depending on where you went, you could see the different ending, which is really cool. I love that idea.
It sounds like you need to find a particular type of muscle car. I'll double check with Ava when you find a car and let you know if it will work.
Yeah, I always used to see a particular Tumblr post about somebody, if they were an author, they would like make 10 different endings to their book, and then when that like starts to get newsworthy,
Like the right model. Take that one back to the
and
garage.
like they're like, oh yeah, so you have all these different things. You'd say like, oh yeah, I hope everybody gets to find all 11 endings. So you like say it's one higher, and then everybody goes nuts trying to figure out what the last ending is. It's a funny idea.
That should make Ava happy.
Alright, try and land here. Yeah, the one thing I don't like about this this strat that I have is I have to fly this
Probably
big
same
honking
template
helicopter
Mercenary Corps.
yeah,
Okay, found one on satellite. I'm
all the
looking
way
at
through the
location now.
town and like
Double
in the
check with
buildings and all
Ava,
the stuff.
and
It's
this model should
not
work.
pleasant.
Universal Petroleum might not be happy about you taking their tank.
I don't like the fact that I'm hoofing it over there. I gotta stop doing that because apparently I can just shoot them in the head and they don't care. They'll just keep driving. It's not worth the cash and the
Looks like that
rebel
one will do.
stuff. Really, Fiona, are you telling me that this is not the giant several ton tank? Thank you. I thought this was the tank. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting angry at Fiona and that's affecting my playing.
Okay, now you need to deliver this to Ava.
Yeah,
Mark it
that's a
as
funny
arrived on the
bug. So basically what's happening is because I don't actually get in to the RTR anymore, I just pick it up, I just winch it. The game still thinks, like it still half thinks that I'm looking for the RTR. So that's why it said that it doesn't match, because normally if you get to this step and you get into a vehicle, it won't say anything like that, because it's like, of course that's not the tank. But because it kind of half thinks that it's looking for the RTR, it's just like, nope, play that message. It's good stuff. You get to see it a little bit more in the next parts of it. Because it's really weird how and when it updates and decides when to play that. Because it's like not consistent. I really wish I hadn't parked my helicopter right there, because I do not like trying to okay, yeah. We're gonna have to go in this way, which I didn't want to do. That's why I grenaded the fence to hopefully drive through, but this thing gets stuck on curbs like nobody's business, so it is what it is. Yeah.
There's a fire truck not far from here. You've passed it before, in fact. I'm marking the spot on your radar.
Yeah, so you'll hear the message again in a second. And this is when it gets kind of really funny.
Apparently she's picky about this. You need a different car.
Yeah, so I'm not sure what's happening there, because if I get into a helicopter, it doesn't play the message, but when I winch a vehicle, it does play the message, even if I'm winching the right vehicle.
Nice work. Let's see if Ava agrees.
Was landed here, that's fine. Anytime that I would
I've flipped the rival's garage. Apparently they're running a junkyard out
Sir?
of the same place. Sounds like
Alright, do your little K-turn, whatever you're gonna do, bud.
Worth some money, actually.
I don't know what that guy's doing, but he's just having some issues.
If you want to avoid a fight. These guys work with the pirates, by the way.
He's just like, okay, somebody just landed a giant attack chopper in the street. I'm gonna act casual like nothing's going on and just try and get around it here.
I guess they're not making a deal after all. If they get these back to the garage, it's probably easiest to winch them from a helicopter. I don't think you're going to find anybody here to help you load a truck.
Go. Yeah, I have found out though, unfortunately, 3-point flings are not really viable for here. One, because it's in a super hard place to drop it. but two, because even if you could line it up, it looks like you can land it in a lot of area back here, but you actually can't.
Looks good. Hopefully that's the last of what Ava needs.
So, unfortunate, but that's okay. Alright.
That's it.
Good, I didn't accidentally mistime that.
Not done just yet.
I pressed triangle early, and that can soft lock me, but I did it just at the right time where it was too early to soft lock. Who is rudely shooting my helicopter? If I get hit by another rocket, that's a rip. Okay, good. Yeah, luckily Universal Petroleum was there to kind of deal with the pirates a little bit.
Wrong kind. Sorry. Try another one.
Yeah, I mean, the three-point fling was hard. I don't know how Escargot is able to do it so consistently. But yeah, I was kind of talking, so you might not have heard it. But on this last part, when I get into the vehicle, because it still thinks that I'm looking for the RTR, she says it then, and when I winch it again. It's really weird and dumb.
Finally! I didn't expect this much trouble from a simple joyride. That should free up Ava to give us a hand.
Alright. Did I crash? I hope I didn't crash. Okay. Yeah. It's like,
I've got a message
Fiona,
here from
what
a
are
very
you
Russian
even
and very
talking?
smart
Like, how does she
pilot
see
named
what I'm doing?
Emulation.
Like, I understand she's got a bunch of computers here, but I don't think there's the satellite capabilities to be able to watch me like that. Okay, lots of dudes over here, so we'll just borrow one of them. Question is, I don't even know what's happening here. But we're gonna take this. I don't like the Brigante. I hate the Brigante. But we'll take it, because you can pull off some pretty sick recoveries in this if you do it right. I don't know. I wonder, does Venezuela have 5G now? I mean, I know that they've got a whole bunch of various issues with corruption and other things from what I've seen and heard, but I don't know what life is like in Venezuela. I bet they've got some 5G, probably in like the main cities. Oh my god. That thing is way too sensitive in turns. I love this little time save straight. It's so dumb that I just leave my helicopter here and I come back and just pick it up later. I love that strat. It's so goofy. You know what? I don't think anybody ever says it, but props to the factions in the Mercs games for completely repairing and rearming whatever vehicle you happen to have when you do something for them. That's really considerate of them, and I think that's great. Like, what good guys? They're paying me cash, fuel, and all that, and they're gonna fix my vehicle. You wouldn't even think they'd be able to do that. You'd think like these random UP like oil execs are sitting there like, all right, where do we get parts for a 1980s Apache helicopter? But hey, they make it work, so good for them.
He'll be ready in a minute. Dr. Rubin says we need to keep things quiet.
All right, now hopefully,
spot you, take them down before they can report your location.
hopefully this works out. Because I think I found a good way to do this consistently, but every so often I think there's a couple of random officers that are RNG where they spawn rather than being consistent, which kind of sucks because that can totally screw you. But it seems to mostly only affect the second and third. The second and third drop points. So hopefully we get lucky. I always get spotted by an officer there, but apparently that officer doesn't count. I'm a little bit far back in my helicopter. I don't like that.
What would you do without me?
But we'll take it. And then we'll spin around and we'll prep for picking up the hostage later. Alright, now we can go. Yeah. You always have a little bit of time to kill on this mission just because
Listening device? Not what I was expecting.
you have to wait for the
I
thing
guess
to
it makes sense.
reset so you can do it again, the cooldown to go away. Yeah.
On my way. Try and stay alive until I get there, huh?
This is just silly. I love this mission. It's frustrating when it doesn't work out right, but flying around in a helicopter, calling in a second helicopter to land trucks on top of buildings, that's just pure merc silliness, and that's great. Alright, that one's dropped off. Shit, I'm way too far to the left. Because yeah, right here, this one, I can have a guard see me right now, and it's not good.
What would you do without me?
Son of a bitch. It happened. So he just didn't spawn. No idea why he didn't spawn. But I mean, this is a rip run. Because I have 1800 fuel exactly. This might not be a rip run. I think it's 1800 fuel to call in this thing. So we'll see. Okay. We're not dead yet. Apparently somehow I got exactly the right amount of fuel.
Try and stay alive until I get there, huh?
Okay, good. He actually did show up. So dumb. Okay, whoops. I booped. I was not high enough. I mean, yeah. This is much easier. The thing that...
Okay,
Oh.
good to go.
Okay, so basically what happened was...
Patch us into the kidnappers. As long as they're on the phone, the listening post will let us triangulate their
Ewan didn't
location.
spawn when I threw the third, smoke grenade, which he just does it. I thought it was because there's like a, place where the game thinks that he was able to
They're in a vehicle of some type.
be placed, so it does the cooldown, it does the smoke effect, and it does the
Realize what we're up to?
it
They'll
like
kill the executive.
reduces the amount of free ones that I get by 1. So it does all that, but it doesn't actually spawn him. But it might just be that sometimes he despawns right away, or I don't know exactly what the problem is. But luckily, I got that fuel behind Ava's garage, which was just enough to let me do it again, which means that that fuel is now a required get every time. And now part 2 of my stupid little thing here is I gotta go around. Cannot get into the passenger side because if I do that, he will
Nice work.
despawn.
Now you just need to get him out of Granara and
I'm gonna
Tat.
drive this a little bit
Be
closer.
careful. The VZ may have roadblocks set up outside of town. Dr. Rubin wants him delivered to UP headquarters. You can either take him there yourself or call for an extraction.
Yeah. But everything worked out. Yeah. And I noticed this the last time I was playing. Sometimes this guy will say like something really depressing. Like I think the other day I was just kind of waiting for this helicopter, and he walked up to me and he says, "The other day I saw a child get run over by a car." I'm like, dude, what the hell is the matter with you? It's really weird. Just random depressed emo stuff. Like, what a bummer. Not even like a thank you for saving me, or a how cool is it that you picked me up in a helicopter and brought me
I'll notify
to the
Dr.
roof of a
Raymond
building.
immediately. We should have payment any minute. Nice job. Another contract complete.
None of that. He's just like, oh, I saw a kid die. It's like, cool. Yeah, no kidding. Alright, well, I mean, we're doing pretty good, all things considered. Especially, I mean, I lost. I guarantee that would have been a gold. That would have been a gold if I hadn't lost that Ewan spawn. But it's okay, at least it wasn't having to start the entire run over. That's a nice change.
Yellow, you are in.
Shut up,
I found the island he's
Misha.
talking
Nobody
about.
wants to talk
the
to you.
pirates keep their booty there until it's ready to be flown out for sale. Marking it on your
Email
map
from
now.
my bank.
I'm looking at the satellite image and I
A
can't
couple
see
of
the
news
car.
articles. Nothing really good going on
Probably
the
indoors
internet right
somewhere.
now.
You'll need to look for it after you arrive.
Okay, so let's see if I can do this properly now. Because this is another one that I'm kind of still learning how to do with this helicopter. I've got a general idea of it. It's just a matter of getting the targeting right, especially on this first part. Because I need to target, where is it? Yeah, I need to do that from outside the range, otherwise I'll get hit by it once. And that's no
Now
bueno.
to find the car. You're now an enemy of the pirates. I'll keep an eye on your movements and let you know if I spot anything.
Where'd the helicopter?
Specifically
Oh.
look for a hangar or other
No
large
way,
building.
I despawned the one helo, now there's another, and now it's back.
Try
Okay.
not to destroy all the helicopters. Aha! I think I found the spot. Marking it on your
There
radar
we
now.
go. Trying to be a little bit careful here because I think another guy with an RPG is going to show up and attack me from this side. There he is. Yeah, I see you. Alright, land this. Alright, see you, Banter. Thanks for showing up.
That hangar there looks about right. The car's probably there. Marking the car on your radar. Okay, now you just need to get it back to Misha. There's a helipad on the island. You might be able to take a chopper from there and winch it.
Oh, damn it. Come on, are you kidding me? Where are you? No, no, no. You don't get to do that no more, friend. Careful. Don't blow it up. Oh my god, this thing is not wanting to handle. Ugh, are you kidding me? Thank you, Jesus. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Yeah, I gotta figure out where all those things spawn. Oh well. It's just me and the run now, so let's get a gold record or get bored and stop playing. One or the other. A gold record. What am I talking about? I am tired.
That's the right place, and the car's still intact. Nicely done.
Good, good. I take car, meet you later. Need to go get my jet.
Found a jet.
Shut up, tutorials.
Available. Now that we've got a solid support base, might be time to ask Acosta to spill the beans about the meeting.
Did that heal my helicopter? Yes, it did. Okay, that's good to know. Okay, so this time, I'm not going to screw up this mission and lose a bunch of time. It's too easy. I shouldn't be screwing it up. Whoops. Sorry, Broseph. Oh, hey, Lamprey. What's up? Did you just get in, or have you been just kind of lurking while Banter's been talking? Yeah, okay, that's cool. Yeah, I had a good run. I had gotten a Universal Petroleum Rogue, but then I lost that run because I accidentally did some stupid stuff. So I'm just doing the old strats, but I'm saving a lot of time, so I'll take it.
I'm marking one of the more obvious encampments in Merida. Make some noise there, and maybe we'll locate Mendez.
Come on. Yeah, I think my controller is dying on me because I'm not able to turn as fast as I normally can. And I don't like that.
Definitely the place. Start breaking things, and I'll listen into their radio chatter.
Come on. Really?
Just got some chatter about that explosion.
No, that was weird. World record pace, probably.
Got it. Mendez took long enough to locate his signal. It looks like he's moving to the football stadium, soccer stadium.
We've been warned about you, mercenary.
Okay, our man should be inside. You need to verify Mendez.
Hopefully
Remember, he's
this
worth only
works
half
out
as
pretty
much
good.
there.
Nobody steals my helicopter.
All forces rally at my location.
Nobody shoots an RPG at me.
That should be it for the occupation of Merida. I'll contact Acosta now.
There you go. It's a nice little gold. Save a second.
Now we know where the meeting is and when the meeting is. Only one thing left to do. Pay Blanco a visit at the oil rig. Whenever you're ready, come and speak with me.
Okay, land this here. Go talk to my girl.
I haven't found a single bottle of vodka in this entire
Okay, Misha, you gotta calm down. I've never actually heard him talk before once I picked him up, and now he's screaming at me about vodka. This game is just Jen, Fiona, and their ragtag team of harmful stereotypes. We got our stereotyped Irishman, we got our stereotyped drunk Russian, we got our stereotyped...
And don't forget, the PLAV want
I don't even know what you call Ava, but she's definitely a stereotyped, I guess, like tomboy mechanic or whatever.
I'm marking the rig's location now. Good luck.
I don't know what you'd call her, but she's also a stereotype.
You're probably best off landing on the helipad off the main deck. The office that Blanco's in should be nearby.
Get out.
Okay, now to find find the office. There should be a door around there somewhere.
Oh, that's not good.
I found
Oh,
it on
that's
the
not good.
schematics. Head towards the blip on your radar.
Oh, that's not good. Come on, come on, come on. Take off, take off, take off, take off. Come on. There we go. Okay. Hopefully nobody steals my helicopter. They've been doing that more and more. I didn't think they even could. But I do have to leave it unattended for quite a while.
Blanca's getting away. Don't let him get to the
So,
chopper.
we'll see.
He's worth a pretty penny after what he and Solano
Kind of doing
pulled.
doing this a little bit trickier. I did not want the SMG
Well,
instead of
that
my
went as planned
carbine.
for a change. Now
There
let's
we
run
go.
into Brett with a PLAV and take down that rig. Might be worth using a helicopter. If you
Come on.
destroy the oil storage tanks, you
Come
can
on,
probably
get out.
take down the whole rig in the process.
Get out. Come on, there we go. Heli winch hijack. You mean like the grappling hook thing? There is a grappling hook. Yeah. I was just kind of hoping he would stay on the ground. You know, just for my convenience. Because it's risky, but it takes too much time to clear people out and keep it away from my helicopter. And because for some reason they do not take off fast in that helicopter at all, so I might lose a couple of seconds waiting for them to like start to kind of land or take off.
Not bad.
But it's faster and
Contacts
less
happy.
dangerous than
And now
everything that
we'll
I
know
did
where to find
before.
the
All my
bullet.
old strats are garbage compared to what I do right now. Come on. There we go. Yeah.
Thanks
Go
to
talk
your
to
party crash.
Fiona. Yeah, I mean, I'll take it. I'll take it any day of the week. Yeah, we'll see if I do the rest of this right. I should get sub 130, which will be good because this time I'll actually have it recorded, rather than doing it by complete accident.
I'm marking the location of Solano's base. When you get close enough, I'll focus on the details. Be careful on
Yes,
the way
everything
there.
is
The
different.
river is probably being
For
blocked.
example, I have
Unlike you,
this.
suggest heavy
That's a
AI.
pretty big change. I don't normally have this helicopter in the old strats. But to kind of summarize, I used to use like a VZ helicopter for most of the run. Like I'd use it at the beginning if I didn't get the Universal Petroleum Rogue right away. I'd use it for right now. Like I'd still like the helicopter that was on the helipad of the oil rig. That's what I would be using right now if I didn't have this vehicle. But then I found out that this vehicle is just chilling at a rebel base that's really close to the Merc base, and it's always there. It's always just sitting there waiting for you. So I started to use that for like the second half of the game because I didn't think that you would be able to put somebody like this. I didn't think this could have a passenger because the similar one in Mercs 1 doesn't have a passenger spot. And because I tried to get somebody in once and they just kept running around the vehicle, but I guess that was just an AI bug. So now that I know that this can carry a passenger, I use it for basically the entire game. Because I think there's three missions where you pick up a hostage in this route anyways. And because I can have this vehicle, I can just pick them up and fly them wherever I need to go. And it's got a bunch of armor. It's got super good guns. It's just choice. It's the best. It's the best option, and I'm lucky that I found it. But it does kind of make the run boring. Like once I get good at this, it's going to be kind of boring.
As ready as he ever is, anyway.
Come on. Yeah, the main problem is it's a little bit slow on like ascending and descending and turning. But it's totally worth it because it's so fast. Come on, actually hit it. Alright, good, that should count.
What the hell?
There we go.
What happened?
The door is still intact.
The doors must be hardened against the standard bunker buster. This sounds ridiculous, but if you want to get through, you're going to need a nuclear
And
weapon.
it's actually funny because using the VZ helicopter on this mission, you get 2 anti-tank missiles. And I was trying to find a way to safely kill everything up at back at the base. Because like, alright, I need to save both of these. How can I do it? And I agonized over it for like hours. And then like a week later, I found out that I can have this with 12 anti-tank missiles. And it's like, oh, okay, so all of that agonizing and all that concern about how am I going to make this work is just meaningless. I did. It's very handy. I will say that. And because this has so much armor, it actually enables me to save a little bit of time here because for some reason, or actually no, never mind, I know the reason. Because these are VZ forces, the good thing was there was only one tank that I needed to blow up when I got back. So I could use the distraction and not get targeted by the SAMs, but that doesn't work with this now. I have no choice but to deal with one of the SAM launchers. But honestly, it's not that big of a deal. Just because it's so much easier to deal with now. Okay. There we go, there's the SAM. There's the tank. Park this a little bit further back so nobody steals it. Go inside. Go outside, get shot by a tank. Or not. Okay, normally I get shot by a tank there. Alright, I have different strategies here because... Oh god, no. I did not want that. Alright, screw it. Come on, dude. Thank you. Alright, verify.
Serves him right.
And now I'm gonna hide. I'm just gonna wedge myself into a corner
Figure out where to get a nuclear bunker buster.
so I can't get run over. Okay. And then immediately pause. And medevac. Yeah, so I kept crashing here, very annoyingly. Like I do that mission and it's super hard, and then I would just crash. But I figured out if I medevac, everything despawns and keeps me safe. So that's good. Yeah, I have no idea why him and Carmona, they take a ton of damage, unless you can hit him with a good C4. But this one is harder because Carmona, he kind of runs. I think no, it's not Carmona. Who is? I just killed Carmona. Who is the other guy? Who did I just Blanco? The guy on the oil rig, the one that I blew up with C4. I guess that's the easiest way to say it. But yeah, Blanco. Okay. he runs on a pretty set path because if he gets into the helicopter and it starts to take off, I'll be fine. Then you fail the contract. So he's easy to deal with because you can just get in front of him and drop one and then kill him. But Carmona, he will go all over. Sometimes he runs towards you, sometimes he runs for that Jeep, sometimes he runs like straight to the left. Really irritating. Just a bad time. Yeah. Yeah, this mission that I'm coming up on now is what I was really concerned about when I didn't realize that this could carry a passenger, because it's like, oh my god, how am I going to do this mission? And I had a really dumb strat that I was going to park this helicopter like after I rescue the guy. I was going to land this in the road, use the gunship that the allies have, bring the guy back, and then go pick up my helicopter again, and now I don't have to do all that. So that's great. Hi, honey.
Hi.
Welcome home. How was work? Yeah, that kind of day. You are home a little bit late. Yeah, well, I'll be done in 15, 20 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make dinner.
All right. What are you making?
Chicken.
Yeah. How long do you cook that chicken for?
30 minutes.
Would you want to do me a solid?
I can make you one.
The Allies will
Perfect.
extract the spy for interrogation
Just like a
purposes.
regular seasoned chicken. I don't want to eat
Keep it on the
your
same rooftop.
special stuff
I'm
because
marking
that's
the
for
spy's
you.
current location. Chinese intel gave
Well, yeah,
us
also that. I was trying to be
information
polite.
on time, so I'm putting that up as well. Get there before time runs out or the contract is cancelled. The Allies believe in tight security. They won't be happy about you poking your nose into a prisoner relocation. That chopper's not going anywhere, but you still need to get the spy out.
Let's just move that. Hopefully this works out. Hey, bud.
Thanks
The
for your
Allied
help.
nations decided you're a threat.
But I will need your help to get out of here alive.
Okay, we're looking good. Now to get him
Good.
out in one piece. There should be a stairwell nearby. Take the stairs to the ground floor. to
Oh
get
well,
to the
luckily
spy
I don't
outside
need
the fire.
to like use my mouth to do anything with running, so it's kind of like separate things. Like, you know, you can talk and play. But normally when I do talk, I get distracted and I do not play as well.
Released payment, so our account should be credited any minute now.
Yeah, I didn't get it. That's fine. Didn't get the skip. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to reset my gold on that split. Just because the way that I used to do it with the new strat, it's not as fast, so there's nothing I can do to hit a gold on that ever again. Yeah, alright. Only a couple more contracts.
I hope you like explosions. They want the whole place obliterated. So much for our UP contacts. I'm marking Universal Petroleum's HQ now. Destroy it and we're good to go.
Yeah, this is another boring mission. Not a lot happens. Like, I kind of get why they made the China missions the more safe missions, because they're much, well, I guess I can't verify that for sure because I've never beaten the first Allied mission because trying to do it fast is too hard. And I was like, alright, let's see what China's got, and it's just way easier. Whoa, okay. I don't normally come this far south, so I wasn't expecting that building. Yep, shoot. The AI in this game is fun. Apparently that helicopter, or that AA is just not going to target me at all. They don't care. This one is going to get really mad at me, though. But that's okay. I'm faster than the AA. Alright, so now we're going to come in.
Your SMS signal, the structure's hard, so you'll need a bunker buster to finish it off. Lucky for you, we've got one courtesy of General Ken.
There we go.
Heavy interference suggests jammers in the area.
Whoa, that thing almost landed on me. Oh, hey, there's the pilot. Hi, buddy. You doing okay?
Looks like they've expanded their perimeter. I guess the Chinese and Allied presence has been a bit
Come on.
I'm the reason.
I suppose so.
Okay. Now, this is a big enough target that I've never missed with the bunker buster.
Now get out of the area.
Oh, we're getting the
Not
space
breathing,
sounds.
you can't use
I love the
gas.
space sounds.
Wow, quite an end for the most expensive building in Venezuela. I guess it was inevitable once you showed up.
That is the best part about bunker busters in this game. For some reason, they react really weirdly with this helicopter. So you get some fun, funky space sounds. Bless you, dear. Let's correct my course a little bit. Oh, sure, now he's going to target me. Or he's going to try to, at least. Okay. Now, were you here when I was doing testing for this next contract? Hello, DeWan. Welcome. I've never seen you around here before, so that's neat. Yeah, okay. So, yeah, with this next contract, it required a bunch of really, really precise flying, and even then a lot of luck, and I'd probably fail it like maybe 60% of the time. Now that I have this helicopter, it's a whole other thing. It's really easy. Huh. Oh, that's cool. Well, welcome. Yeah, this is a fun game to run. Well, if everything works out, then you might be able to be present for a world record, because I'm definitely on pace for that. So we'll see how everything works out here. But yeah, now this contract is stupid easy now, and now that I say that, I'm going to screw it up royally. I know it.
The first thing to do is meet up with a battle
But
group on
we'll
the
see.
outskirts of Caracas. I'm marking them now.
There I do. Yeah, hopefully first try. We will see what happens. Yeah, but there's some solid reasons why this is the best vehicle in the game, and you're about to see them. First, I gotta let these guys know I'm here, so the vehicle or the buildings don't like
It looks like
respawn.
they've got a vehicle for you. According to Chinese intelligence,
Do-
the Allies are operating out of 3 primary locations.
Yeah, there's like a bunch of SAM sites and stuff down there, and they're not even a threat
You'll
with
need to
this.
take care of these first, as they reinforce the primary headquarters. I'm I'm marking the three locations
it's
now.
silly
They're
and
outposts,
dumb
so you
to
can
do
take them
this,
over,
but
you've been given permission to
I'm not
destroy
gonna
them as well.
complain because trying to do this the old way was next to impossible. And get just barely close enough. Oh, come on, you're kidding.
Nice job, that's all of them. The Allied
Alright, as long as I don't get hit by,
unsupported now. Peng wants it taken care of. I'm marking your new target.
yeah,
It's a high
normally
structure, so you'll need a bunker
normally
buster.
things don't really target me there,
The
so
Chinese have granted
that
you
was bad
permission to
luck,
call it
but
one of their bunker busters.
it's okay. Everything's working out fine. As long as I hit this, which is completely dependent on Misha because he is not accurate. Come on. Okay, good, it hit it.
That's that. The Chinese should be wiring payment shortly.
No,
This is
sir.
an enormous
Sir.
blow to the local Allied
Leave.
presence.
Leave. No, I'm hiding. Ooh, even a gold. I can definitely do that faster, but that's pretty good. Oh, that was scary though there for a second because normally I don't get targeted at all, but that time they got a little bit cranky. I think I needed to go a little bit further east. So here we go. Last contract. Pretty good though. I've gotten my sum of best down by basically an entire minute this run.
My God, I can't believe he did it.
Yeah, well,
Nobody's gonna
it's
turn away a
weird.
contract
I
on
don't know what the
Solano now.
vehicles are down
Nuclear
there.
bunker buster or not?
They are SAMs, but then they also shoot
Indicates
tow
he's still in his
missiles.
bunker.
So those were
There's
tow
been no
missiles I think
notable
that hit me,
activity
which
there
are a little bit
for some time.
weaker.
That means it's
Which
time
is
to
what
get
saved
back
me.
to
If that would have been a
Solano's base.
SAM, I would have been
I'm
done
marking
for.
its location now. You know the territory from last time. Be careful.
Let me get up to my cruising altitude here. Let me get my vehicle ready. I think I need to be at like 190, 200. That should be good. This mission is fun, which is entirely sarcastic. This mission is boring as hell. I imagine casually, if you don't do it with a helicopter, I imagine it's crazy fun. If I can figure out how to recruit Misha without using a helicopter, I am gonna route out no helo for this. Because trying to do like this last mission casually or like without a helicopter would be crazy different and unique, and I'd love to try it. But when you're trying to get a sport car off of the island and all you have is helicopters, I wonder if there's a boat big enough where I can somehow like weirdly wedge it onto the back of the boat. It's worth a shot. I'm gonna play around with it, but for now I'm just trying to get my an official sub 130. Okay, coming up. Should be a little bit more to the right.
Okay, I've coordinated with the Chinese and the nuke's ready to go. All you need to do is call it in and Solano's bunker is history. It's a tactical nuke, so no mushroom clouds, but you'll still need to get as far away as possible before it hits.
Okay, oh, that's not good. That's not good. That's not good. That's bad. Son of a bitch. Oh, I was just way too far to the right. Okay, that's disappointing. That's shameful is what it is. I hate that I just did that. That could cost me the sub 130. And I did it because of the SAM thing, and I didn't even need to do that because all I needed to do is land and get out, and then I'm fine. Because there's one guy with a machine gun, but I just have to kill him, so he doesn't screw up my my bunker buster.
I can't believe he did it. I guess now's your chance. Nobody's going to turn away a contract on Solano now. Nuclear bunker buster or not. Intelligence indicates
Alright,
he's
it is
still
what
in
it
bunker.
is.
There's been no notable activity in the area for some time.
Either way, we're getting a world record. I was just really hoping for sub 130.
You know the territory from last time. Be careful.
But I should be able, I think I'll still be there in time. It's just the end stuff. The end stuff is the, it's not hard, it just takes a while. Because you just have to wait for dialogue to happen and for the fade out. So I've been considering maybe changing the end of this, changing it to when the nuke hits the bunker, like when the objective is completed, because that's technically when you're done playing. Like, other than hitting continue on the very last thing, that's the last input that you need to do, because pretty much everything else stops targeting you at that point. So, we'll see. Right now I'm going to keep it how it is, though. Okay. This time we're not going to ruin everything. Which means I need to start by not descending too early, because that's going to kill me. It's going to kill all my time.
Okay, I've coordinated with the Chinese and the nuke's ready to go. All you need to do is call it in and Solano's bunker is history. It's a tactical nuke, so no mushroom cloud.
Much better that
but you'll
time.
still need to get as far away as possible before it hits. I'm marking his
Now,
bunker
where's
on your
this
map.
guy?
Good luck.
Where is he? Okay, well, he's not showing up, I guess.
It doesn't look like you're close enough for the nuke to be effective yet.
Fiona, you're
Don't call
wrong.
in the airstrike on the bunker until you're within range.
What the hell? That guy throw like 2 grenades at me, and then... Oh, I should probably watch the fancy explosion. I think he killed himself. That's what happened. He threw 2 grenades at me. One barely hit me, the other one hit me, and then I guess the other one he threw wrong, and it blew up the explosive barrels and stuff near him. That's great. Alright, well, there it is.
Not even a
Yeah,
little
lost 3 minutes because I
With this
screwed
much
that
money on
up,
the line,
but
no reason to worry about Jen.
oh, we'll take it. That's fantastic.
All right. Now we
With
can
Jen's
go.
horribly ugly
Well, all
model
right.
on this.
Okay, job well done. All safe and
Thank
sound.
you. Oh, that was
How do
fun.
you feel about India?
Alright.
But this time we get paid in advance.
Oh boy.